Hello everyone, I'm Joe Bishop back with Survival. Today I'm making a how-to video on how to make a Pana dart. I'm using a large nail, and the first step here, I got a piece of railroad track here, it's my anvil, and what I want to do, I want to hammer the end flat, so I sit there and flip it over. Just keep on flipping over, kind of like blacksmithing, without the fire involved in it. Which I could heat it up and it'd probably make it a lot easier, but and what you're doing, you're trying to, you can see on there, I'm drawing that thing out wider and wider. So so far that's looking pretty good. And on to my next step. Alright, my next step here is I gotta cut a 90-degree cut into right here. I gotta bring that down. So I start with my hacksaw. Let it get back in there real quick. Okay. Look at it. Okay, that's deep enough. What I'm trying to do is make a 90 and then make a straight cut, so my on my Pana bands the string will be able to attach. So now what I got to do is I got to cut at an angle, which here. As you can see, I got that, I'm wanting that flat cut in there, a little groove. And to my next step. Alright, my next step is I gotta clean that up a little bit, so I'm gonna put it on my sander right here. And I want to sharpen my point a little bit, so it gets hot while I'm grinding, so I sit there and I dip it in my Pepsi right here. And now what I want to do is take off most of that head of that nail. As you can see, I got most of that head of that nail off. You want to leave some because that's what helps hold your fletchings on. So, got 2 of these darts made up, and on to my next step. Alright, for the next step, this is my fletching, and this is actually the plastic straw off of a broom. So what you want to do is you want to put it on there and kind of wrap it around and try to get them things spaced out just a little bit. They don't have to be perfectly evenly, but the better you do it, the better off your dart's gonna fly. So I take my imitation sinew. Start wrapping. A little bit. Wrap a couple wraps, and then you can adjust it better to how you want it. You can push some things around. Like I said, you want to try to get them spaced out evenly. And there's roughly about 15 or 20 of them things on there. So. And all you do is you sit there and you wrap it really tight. See, I gotta spread that out again. Okay, that's a little bit better. And the head of that nail helps hold these things on. Wrap it all the way down. And what you want to do is you want to secure this down really well, and after you get it made up and it looks how you want it, you can actually put super glue and it'll help tack that thing down good. And your dart will come out like that there. Well, what you want to do, you push that in, that plastic will bend around there, like so. Get it all spaced out where you want it. I got some leftover pieces there. I'll take my trusty razor knife. Just put a little bit of pressure on those. There you go. And that's your Pana dart. And what happens is that hook, it hooks onto your band, and that'll be my next step. Alright, the next step is making sure that that part, that's like your pouch, and that hooks in there like so. And you draw back like so, and you let go, and that thing flies out, and these act like fletching or stabilizers for it. And Joey Lujan out in New Mexico, he's a buddy of mine. Like I've said before, we've never met, but man, we hit it off pretty good. We text each other all the time, and he actually come up with this idea using that there. We used to use 550 cord and all kinds of stuff, but I can tell you, this thing, I don't know how he thought of it, but man, these things make this sucker fly 10 times better than the 550 cord or the string. And what happens is it don't get hung up. Sometimes the 550 cord, as it goes past the band, it would catch like that there. And I never had a return to sender, but I had some shots that didn't come out good. Well, this don't catch. It goes, whenever it goes right on through, and it goes straight, and it hits hard. So that's your Pana dart. I'm gonna call it the Joey Lujan Pana dart because he's the one that texted me the idea of some that he'd been making, and they're awesome. They fly great, and I have to give credit where credit is due. And you know, Joey comes up with some pretty amazing stuff. So I'm Joe Bishop, Bishop Backwoods Survival. This is how to make a Pana dart in a couple easy steps. It probably didn't take me roughly how many minutes?
11.
11 minutes to make that one dart, and you can make it faster, but I'm trying to make the video. So y'all go out and practice your skills, and have a good evening.